Use g of x equal to absolute value of 9 times x plus 5 to determine verbal, graphical, and numerical representations. For the numerical representation, use a table with the given x values. The verbal representation is shown below. How you translate your function is you're multiplying your x or input by 9, then you're adding 5 to that particular product, and then you finally take the absolute value of your sum. So that would be the correct verbal representation. Now for the numerical representation, it says use a table. So let's put down our values. And we're just plugging in each value for x into our absolute value function. So first up, we have absolute value of 9 times negative 2 plus 5. And you do multiplication first, of course. So 9 times negative 2 is negative 18 plus 5 is negative 13. And absolute value of a negative number is a positive number. So positive 13 is it. Next, let's plug in negative 1. So we have absolute value of 9 times negative 1 plus 5. So that would be negative 9 plus 5, which is negative 4. And absolute value of negative 4 is positive 4. Next, replace your x in your function with 0. So we have 9 times 0 plus 5. And that is 0 plus 5, or just absolute value of 5. And that's equal to 5. The next one we need to plug in is 1. So we'll do the same thing and just replace our x in our function with 1. And then we'll do the same thing with 2 in just a second. So let's plug in 1 for x into our absolute value function. We have absolute value of 9 times 1 plus 5. So we have 9 plus 5, which is 14. And the absolute value of 14 is still 14. And finally, replace x with 2. So we have 18 plus 5, and that's equal to 23. And absolute value of 23 is still 23. Now, all we need to do over here is just we need to plot each ordered pair. So over here we have negative 2 and 13. Negative 1 and 4. Zero and 5. 1 and 14. And then 2 and 23, I can't graph it. I can't plot it. It's off the grid. So let's see here. Our absolute value function will look something like this in the shape of a V. Now you can go to a website called Desmos.com. And I'm actually going to show this to you on the same screen. Hang on just a minute. So let's go to Desmos. And you can type in absolute value functions and with Desmos. So we have g of x equal to, and pull up your keyboard. It has all of your functions and numbers, absolute value symbol, and then 9x plus 5. So it looks like our rough sketch is pretty spot on. I hope this video helps, but if you have any questions, certainly email or text me. Thank you.